Someone there?
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of We Watch Winchester, a supernatural reaction series. I am your designated noob, Kyle, and y'all are my designated fans. Today's episode is called Best Friend with Benefits. Okay. FWBs. This feels like a Dean episode. With a title like that, feels like a Dean episode. Although, how many episodes really aren't Dean-centric?
It's not my night.
Guess not.
Oh, because she's a prostitute. Female escort? Oh. Let's hope that was just a nightmare for him. But it's supernatural, so probably not. He probably actually did kill her. Huh. I was expecting the logo to pop up on screen just now, but no, I guess not. Oh, okay. That's why. Something bad's gonna happen. Yeah, so I was right. He actually did do the deed. He just thought it was a nightmare. There it is.
Curly was a freaking genius.
I always found Curly's work a bit obvious.
It's supposed to be obvious, man. They're stooges.
So we calling James tonight?
No, I'll just call him tomorrow.
Kevin doesn't even know what the next trial is yet. So whatever it is you're worried about, stop.
What is going on?
Oh, whoa. Oh, really? You want a little belly scratch, huh? Who do you belong to?
He's got a thing with dogs this season.
I know tags. What are you doing here?
She can stay the night.
Interesting.
I'm a familiar.
But what?
Companion to a witch.
You're telling me that James the cop became a witch because of us?
You don't like dogs.
God, I love how they pay attention to every single moment.
James isn't a cop.
This show doesn't just
Sure
like
he is.
Lazily
Homicide detective.
set up
His new
plot.
powers make his work
They
even better.
go back
What
and
does
they
it mean for us?
research everything,
Well, something's
even
been
their
happening.
own selves.
It started with excruciating headaches, horrible nightmares. Well, James is a cop with a spotless record. He's used his skills for nothing but good. So why don't you lose the ignorant bigotry for maybe 2 seconds and give him a shot?
That was incredibly hot.
That's all I got. She might be a dog.
God, you look awful. Not getting any better. Worse. It's time to see someone.
So these dreams James is having, he thinks that they're real. He thinks that he is actually killing people?
At least that's what I picked up before he started blocking me.
No, what does that mean, blocking?
Indeed.
Familiars and their masters, we can communicate telepathically. I could get inside of James's head anytime I wanted, but he shut me out.
So what, you think maybe there's something in there he doesn't want you to see?
Possibly, yeah. Something dark, that's destroying him.
Someone there?
You had no right to do this.
I was afraid for your life.
My life is none of their business.
They're really moving this story along. I appreciate it. God, guys, seriously, this season is so much stronger in the writing. I know you guys have already said that in the comments, but it's so true. Like, this is such a great show this season.
Sam? Dean? Witchcraft? James? Really? What the hell are you thinking?
You come to help or pile on?
I'm just saying, you screw with that stuff, you're gonna fry your wiring.
All right.
James Martin Frampton.
It's possible, I suppose, but I never heard of it.
How many of these dreams have you had?
4.
You're gonna have to stay put.
There you go.
Portia. Over here.
That guy looks skeezy.
Dean, meet Philippe Lachat.
Philippe looks gross.
Dean's a Wiccan from Detroit.
The whole cop thing? Which cop? Is he nuts?
I said the exact same thing.
Spencer's the man to ask.
Oh, okay. Have you ever heard of a spell where a witch can control
the actions of another witch.
No, I've never heard of a thing like that. I don't think it's possible.
Good night. So nice to meet you.
I knew it.
Excuse me.
I hate doing this to you.
But he wants you to.
It's okay. And if I'm not innocent, I have to do the right thing.
That's right.
I love you.
So they're like, this is much more than just familiars. They're familiar on every level with each other. So he's like screwing a cat right now. What is she doing? She's seeing everything? Okay.
No, Dean! You have to listen to me, please. It's not James.
It's her?
Tonight, James and I were close. Without psychological walls.
I don't. They had sex. You know, considering that you're,
A cat?
well, and that he's.
Or a dog?
We caught a case together a while back.
Well, he's not lost. I mean, he's on leave.
Now, remember he said he was the youngest guy here to ever make lieutenant. Must have made a few waves.
No. This place is run like a dog sled.
I gotta ask. I can't help but wonder.
Which came first, dog or girl?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just curious
Yeah.
as to which one you consider yourself, mostly.
Does this have anything to
question.
do with what I told you about James and me last night? How you're
Yeah.
imagining
Kind of
it?
has everything.
What? No, nice. Yes.
He is.
Drexel, this is Dean.
Wiccan, Detroit. I heard. So here's the deal. Absolutely no word on the street about any witch hexing another one.
Be sure there's not any kind of spell.
Look, Detroit, I pride myself on reliable sourcing.
Detroit.
There is, however, a lot of chatter about our James.
What kind of chatter?
That he's gone ripper.
As in jacked up.
Someone's circulating the rumor that he's set at full kill.
Someone? One of us?
If the cops get wind of it, arrest James, find out what he really is, that exposes the rest of us. You know that can't happen. They're gonna give James two choices. Leave or the full Harry Carey.
Suicide?
Witches appreciate the grand gesture.
Creating false memories into another witch's mind.
So James could be convinced he killed those other people without ever touching them. So then maybe it is somebody else.
Yeah.
Going through a hell of a lot of trouble to make it look like.
But then they
what the cops say.
planted the bloody
According
clothing
to
and
Ed Stoltz,
everything.
they got zip, but they got something. I saw the tech guy who's working the case, and he had a huge file folder marked James Frampton. Oh, by the way, gotta hand it to you. It's been 15 hours since Portia mentioned her night with James, and not one bestiality joke out of that.
Props, man,
My
props.
friends in the community want me burned at the stake.
Not gonna lie, it's getting ugly.
Astral projection. I can project my awareness anywhere. But these have got to go.
Not gonna happen.
Irons on, no magic. No magic, no break-in.
Okay? Only if we can go with you.
Are you sure you're still even able to do this?
Oh, well, that's a confidence builder. Anything else I should know before I become some disembodied thing completely at his mercy?
Just close your eyes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Cognoscere veritatem.
What is going on? Okay. Okay.
James, why don't you give us a little warning and a snap us
So
back
cool.
like that?
Stoltz, he's building a case against me.
Especially when he holds a grudge against.
My first case. If they dropped him as lead detective,
They went with me. He's got everything.
From who?
Phil. The cat.
Sorry?
James, we'll do this
Sorry,
together.
guys?
No.
James!
Oh!
Damn. Damn.
What are you doing? Why are you telling
gonna
me
lie.
lies about me? I'm not. I saw the evidence room. I saw the police sketch based on an eyewitness account. Get lost. Please. Don't. Tell me why.
Dang.
I had no choice.
What does that mean?
My master made me.
Liar. You're a coward and a liar. Spencer's my friend.
A direct command.
Don't hurt my face.
He was always
Did he do that by
spineless.
accident?
Now literally.
Oh. Ooh. Twisty twist twist. Weird, we're doing this without the Winchesters. This is interesting.
You were behind all this?
I humbly accept credit.
Ed Stoltz put you up to it. You found out you were a witch. Tried to blackmail you.
You're not using your thinking cap, Jimmy.
It was actually crucial that he didn't believe in the occult.
I'd say he's built quite a solid case, don't you?
I don't understand.
Neither you ever considered my feelings?
Portia. This is about her?
Can you imagine the insult? When she chose you. I wanted her as my soulmate the moment I saw her.
She was meant to be my familiar.
She's way more than familiar, isn't she? When she picked you as master...
I said it. I said it.
When Bella and Edward broke the code, put your passions before the community rules.
Bella and Edward.
No. The arrogance, the entitlement was too much. Your total ruination seemed appropriate. The Wiccan from Detroit.
So James didn't kill them.
Total ruination. Alright. I'm not even sure that the Winchesters
Seriously?
even have a purpose in this episode, really, in the grand scheme.
Hurry.
Alright, here we go. Let them be heroes for a change. Oh,
Not only James's head, I can get inside.
dude. Dude. The hell? Good God. Oh my God, this season is insane. Good God.
Ego vocal particulare. Los Kylum and Infernum.
A lot of magic going on this season. It's really exciting.
Kids, don't try this at home.
No, but seriously, was she a dog originally or a human? I feel like it's a fair question. We really need the answers to it.
Ed Stoltz has built enough of a case against me to make life hell for a long time. And the community here wants no part of us.
We start over. We're used to it. I'll miss you. Maybe even you. No, you really don't.
This is so weird. It's weird. It's like Jupiter ascending. It's weird. It's never gonna work, guys. Never in any script ever is it. It's just weird.
He screwed with my head. I saw Mom.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, and well, he relived all of his hell, which he finally got over.
Me too.
I realized that the only way we've made it through it all was by hanging together. I trust you, Sammy.
Aww.
With this deal, locking those sons of bitches up in the furnace once and for all, it's too important not to.
Yeah.
If you say you're good, then that's it. I'm with you 100%.
Wow. Great writing, guys. Oh. Also great writing, but weird. Okay. This season is leaps and bounds. I don't think any other season, even the Apocalypse season or the lead up to the Apocalypse season, I think none of them have ever competed with this one. This is like so good. Like, I don't know who the head writers of this season are, but so good. Wow. This is like the end game, like the Avengers end game of the Supernatural show. And yet we still have so much series left. This is amazing. Like, it's amazing how they tie all of these old things together and they introduce new lore and they introduce new world building. And there's just so much complexity and thought and research and everything that's put into the show. It's truly impressive. I really don't think I've ever come across a show that ever does anything this impressive. Like, not just visually speaking, but like just the writing is so important to me. I have mentioned this so many times, and a lot of people have given me flack because people sometimes will overlook bad writing for good spectacle. And that happens more often than it doesn't. And as someone who really has always wanted to write and produce a movie, which I'm now finally in the process of, I worked really hard to make sure that I dotted all my I's and crossed all my T's. You know, I really wanted to make sure I understood how good writing works and storytelling and character development and attention to detail and all of that stuff. It's really important to me. That's why the MCU is so sacred to me and why I get really upset when non-MCU movies fans consider part of the MCU. Because, in my opinion, they are inferior on so many levels. I mean, Deadpool is an exception. That one stands out, and that one's great. But I'm going into a different talk. My point is, writing is so important to me. And this writing, it's so good. It's so incredibly impressive. It's so strong. And it's weird, because I remember when I started this show with Missy, I thought, how can two characters lead an entire show and still make it compelling? And man, is it ever. What a great episode. What a great season so far. I haven't even gotten to the fun facts because I'm just so impressed here. Okay. Still grossed out by the dog thing. That makes no sense. And I still want to get a definitive answer there because they never answered it. And I don't know why. I would rather have them just said, I started off human, then I became a dog familiar, but they're not going to answer that, are they? No, they're just going to... I don't know whose idea that was. That was weird. Trivia. The actor who portrays James Frampton is actor Christian Campbell. Cool. Fun. Coincidentally, Christian Campbell is the name of a character in Supernatural. Yeah, that is funny. That happens. It's bound to happen at some point. The familiar Philippe's last name, Le Chat, means the cat in French, which I knew that. His animal form is a cat, of course. The location shown for external shots of the Witch's Bar is the Starkman Building, 544 Mateo Street, Los Angeles. Oh, wow, they actually give me the coordinates and everything. Cool. Maybe I'll go there sometime, guys. Show it to you. Either way, I don't care. I think it's dope. I think it's cool that they've brought all those images back. They're all vital moments throughout the series. This really, I mean, it's been there for a while, but it's really feeling like this is meant to be also a final season. And we know it's not, but it feels like it. So that was cool. I like all the magic in this season, especially this episode. I like their cop friend character. I like everything that's going on here. I think it's fascinating. The dog sex thing, that's weird. That's just not okay. But everything else is great. Sincerely, I think I think, like, I want to see more stuff related to Kevin. I want to see more stuff related to Castiel and what's going on there, because those are two major plot points kind of tied to each other that they're really not. They kind of walked away from for a bit, and I'm okay with, because I like all of this new stuff that they're introducing, because it's very interesting. But I do hope that, you know, we bring things all back together again. But I really like all of the Men of Letters stuff, and I like all of this magic use, and I like all of the new weaponry that they're using, and there's just so many new across the board. But they're also like going back to old throughout this whole season, so it's really fun. Yeah, this is currently my favorite season. It really is. It's a shame I couldn't do this with Missy, but man, this is a great freaking season. And as always, because it is so great, it is also quite super naturally. Hey guys, it's Kyle from Fan Theory Network. If you've enjoyed that, please like, subscribe, and click that bell to stay notified. You may not have heard, but we have an incredible merch store that you can check out by clicking the merch store link in the description below. And don't forget to check out our Patreon by clicking that little P button to my right. You're right.